He wouldn't lie to me. And I laughed coldly. He was framed and imprisoned in a previous life. Zhou Guangzi Yishin Sabei said there is a way. In the end, he cheated him out of his little family wealth. Just spend money on peace. Good thing you're back safely. Just for that. We should thank you, Uncle Zhou. Wow. This has nothing to do with Zhou Guangzi. Something happened to that Sun Tai yesterday. There's no need to blackmail me anymore. I came back by myself. You came back by yourself. Subai was also stunned for a while after listening. That's great. It seems that your Uncle Zhou doesn't know the news yet. I'll give him a call first. After saying that, he started contacting Zhou Guangzi. It seems that I still need to use a little means. Let Dad know the true face of Zhou Guangzi's family. I have already contacted your Uncle Zhou. Let's have dinner together tonight. Okay, I'll go with you tonight. The time soon came tonight. The two arrived at the back of the box. I found Zhou Guangzi and Liu Yumai. Boyle is already sitting there. Here comes the White River. The couple saw Su Yun and the other two come in. I didn't mean to get up to welcome it. In Liu Yumei's eyes, it exudes a deep disdain. Guangzi siblings, I'm really bothering you this time. By the way, why didn't Lulu come? He was just asking casually. But Liu Yumai still thought it was to match Su Yun. And his daughter. Suddenly his face turned gloomy. Lulu, he's out with friends. How can you accompany us out to deal with idle people? White River, let's get down to business. I called you over this time. Actually, it's still about your money. You say so? Mrs. Sun was in a car accident yesterday, but I received the message late. Has taken out 200,000 to ask for connections. So you only have 2 million money left. Then 200,000 use it. It's really not good to go and ask for it back. Just transfer the rest 2 million back to me. Lily, 2 million. I advise you not to think about going back yet. Yeah. What's up? What do you think? The Yuan family is only temporarily unable to pursue Su Yun. Doesn't mean you just let him go. People like Sun Tainer. How can you let go of the fat in your mouth? Even if Sun is too useless, he still has so many gangsters under him. In my opinion, for a while. It's better for me to send the money on my own initiative. Otherwise, wait until they recover. Definitely deal with Su Ying. Shirakawa. What do you think? Subai looked unpredictable after listening to it. After all, this is all his wealth. And I just smiled coldly. I see this money. Don't you want to take it and give it to Mrs. Sun? You want to swallow it? As soon as this sentence comes out, several people in the box suddenly change their faces. Su Yun, what kind of person do you take me? Zhou Guangzi. Subai, do you father and son still have a conscience? For your shit. How many connections did Lao Zhou rely on after running around? You avenge your kindness. Bite back. Children are ignorant. Unspoken. I still don't apologize to your Uncle Zhou and Aunt Liu. Talking room. The door of the box was violently pushed open. Two gangsters full of tattoos walked in swaggering. Looks like this is it. Brother Tiger. Brother Peng. You two are late. Director, please. These two are... Let Shirakawa introduce you. These two are Brother Hu and Brother Peng respectively. They are all famous figures on Yunzhou Road. For Su Yun before. I just dragged it onto these two big brothers. Just collect money and eliminate disasters for others. The people who came were Han Si-hai and Liu Feiyang's master and apprentice. Well, you came to see me. Is there anything else? Previously, the Four Cs took the liberty to disturb Mr. Su, so I came to the door to pay my respects. In addition, my apprentice gave the assistant to Mr. Yu Yulongman. Also come and visit the door. Talking Han Si-hai took out a small gift box from his body. Splashed in front of me. You just need to have the money ready. This is a little thought prepared by the Four Cs. Please also ask Mr. Su to accept it. I opened it. Inside was a block of black wood. The moment of opening, a faint fragrance came over. Everyone couldn't help but laugh after seeing it. Chen Zhongpeng's pupils are fierce. I couldn't help but smell it closely. This is rejuvenating. I'll say hello to Brother Tai. I didn't expect you to have good eyesight. He was actually able to recognize Yang Hun Chimu. Chen Zhongpeng took out a pendant. The texture is exactly the same as the wood sent by Han Si-hai, but it's more than 10 times smaller. This magical wood has the miraculous effect of nourishing the soul. Long-term wear can not only make people energetic and anti-aging efficacy. I also got this small piece by chance. I promise I won't pursue you again. Is this wood expensive? This wood is worth at least 50 million. The most important thing is that it has a price, but no market. Mr. Su had better not make a move. If you really want to do it, Chen is willing to buy 100 million. As soon as this sentence comes out, is everyone here breathing heavily? Red eyes. You have a heart. Brother Tiger, I'm really sorry. The third brother is not the third brother. Congratulations. Congratulations. Your home is booming this time. Don't forget us blood brothers. At this time, Sumeo Jin finally couldn't stand it anymore. Yes, third brother. I am your biological sister. You can't really be mad at me, can you? Even his eldest uncle Su Chengliang's family. He also licked his face and leaned over. People don't want to give that money now. Get out of here. The voice of the dark cloud carried his martial will. It sounded like thunder in the ears of Su Chengliang and others. One by one, pale faces fled in a hurry. I'm so sorry. Let everyone see this farce of relatives turning against each other. This happened. It's not good for everyone to stay. Chen Zhongpeng and others quickly left here. Mr. Su, then Feiyang and I will say goodbye first. The man named Brother Hu became angry when he heard the anger. Wait, it's cold like the sea. I miss you like an ignorant heart. The belief that there is a death question. I will send you a fortune today. Today, Tian Hu will put the words here. If you dare not give money. In less than half a month, he will be dead on the street. Su Bai heard. Suddenly he looked shocked. Dad. Don't listen to their nonsense here. When I came back yesterday, Sun Tai's younger brother told me himself. I won't pursue the trailer. Really? Ha ha ha. I said, brother, you also believe such childish lies. Sun Tai's more than 5 million luxury cars was scratched. What face does your child have for others not to pursue? It's just that children don't know how powerful they are. Don't you, an adult, know what's good? Am I lying? We'll find out soon enough. Then I took out my phone and said a few words to the phone. Pretty soon, yellow hair came in with a big man of 7 or 8. Zhou Guangzi saw that it was yellow hair. He turned pale with fright, and the 2 thugs they invited. See this battle? Also weak legs. Dad, let me introduce you. This is Sun Tai's bride brother. Brother of the golden retriever. Dare not dare. You are Mr. Su. What happened yesterday was actually a misunderstanding. It has nothing to do with Mr. Su at all. I apologize for our reckless behavior. No need to apologize. Just clear up the misunderstanding. These two are also on your street. It seems to be called Brother Tiger and Brother Peng. They took my dad 200,000. It is said to be about to come out. Do you know you from my dad? Yellow hair. His eyes are full of strength as he scans the past. Brother Hu and Brother Peng were almost scared to pee. It's just that you two have to collect money for peace. I've been on the ground in Yunzhou for so long. I don't seem to have heard of your names either. You can call me Fat Tiger. It was a misunderstanding today. No, you are so brave. How dare you climb on our heads? Just you two trash fish. Even talk to Brother Tai and me. No qualifications. You also dare to claim to buy that you can be a Chinese person. Said to mess with you two. Where is the boss? We didn't talk to the boss. I usually collect some protection fees at Honky Primary School. You two broke the rules. Tell yourself. What should I do with you? Brother, give us a chance. It really wasn't our idea. They asked us to come and put on a play. Fool a hillbilly from out of town. I only charged 5,000 yuan. Subaya suddenly showed disbelief after listening. Guangzi, your brother, calm down. I really didn't mean to. Another day, I will pay my respects to the Xianlu. Consider it an apology. Yeah, we just want to cheat two money. I didn't mean to offend you. We will prepare a few red envelopes later. Please accept it with a smile. Look how sensible you are. That is Aryan. There's really no need for a bloody world. Subai saw Zhou Guangzi. Never meant to explain. Can't help but show disappointment. Su Yun. I don't want to stay here anymore. There we go. Okay, after I gave the yellow hair a wink. He left with his father. After Su Yun left, the yellow hair instantly changed his face. For the sake of your husband and wife being so sensible, I'm not hard on you. After paying back the money, give me an extra 3 million. What 3 million? This 3 million, I still see you sensible. I just gave you a discount. Don't be ignorant. Brother, I think this woman is a little old, but still a little bit cute. If you can't come up with the money, why don't you let him go over and make a few movies? It's a debt repayment. Zhou Guangzi listened. He turned pale. Brother, I can scrape together the money. Give me 3 days. I will definitely get the money. Well, 3 days is too long. I want it tomorrow. I was invited to a high school classmate's birthday party. See me dressed simply. And so many people showed up. And they taunt me. It is the guru's handwritten script that I personally wrote. Discard. And when you learn a word, it's worth millions. Everyone present was shocked. Ouch, Yuting. Who is this? Won't you introduce it? This is my high school classmate Su Yun, Lingbai people. Also my current boyfriend. Please take care of us in the future. The voice just fell. There was an uproar over the lighting in the venue. Everyone looked weird, looking forward to the tall young man next to him. In his eyes, there was a flash of fierce force. The Ting, are you kidding me? Yes. How could you possibly find such a person on your terms? Jai is really the Ting's boyfriend. How is that possible? He is just the Tinglin. Just pull it over as a shield. That would be fine. The thought of such a person in our circle. I feel sick all over. The Ting didn't explain much either. Take Su Yun to the tall young man. This is my senior Su Jijin. He's the star of our school. Su Jijun glanced at Su Yun with a fierce gaze, and with disdain. Su Yun, right? Since it is the Ting's object, that's our friend. If you have any difficulties in the future, you can tell us. We will help if we can. After all, people like us. Just grab something out of your fingers. It's enough to feed your whole family. Everyone else laughed out loud. Everyone looks at me with sarcasm on their faces. Quan Fatty, doesn't your family run a garment factory? Send some better clothes to Su Yun another day. He is a night-listening boyfriend after all. It can't be too shabby to go out. It's really trivial. My grandfather likes to do charity the most. Donate to poor households in mountainous areas every year. Lots of relics. One more doesn't matter. Chanda, what do you say? Not good. It means I'm straight talking. I'm so sorry. Never mind. The former fat man has always talked straight. Liquid. Don't take it seriously. But your boyfriend is really too casual. It's your birthday party anyway. Don't dress up decently. The Ting also showed displeasure after hearing it. He didn't expect the clouds to be so random. Fortunately, just let him pretend this time. It should have nothing to do with him in the future. And I just smiled coldly. Ignore the ridicule of those ants. Happy birthday, the Ting. This is the birthday present I picked for you. Do you like it or not? Thank you to others for seeing this. Also one after another. Take out the prepared birthday present and hand it over. Only Su Yun was left in the venue without a gift. Su Yun, you are the Ting's boyfriend. I don't know what gift I have prepared for him this time. It must be extraordinary. Tell me about it. Gift for boyfriend. Definitely better than our ordinary friends. I have indeed prepared many gifts for my heart. I pulled a triangular peace charm out of my pocket. Pass it to the Ting. Happy birthday. You will carry this peace charm with you in the future. It'll keep you safe. Seeing the peace talisman issued by Emperor Su Yun, everyone present was stunned for a moment. Then there was a burst of ridicule. I said, dude, you are too funny. Fold a peace charm out of random paper. As a birthday present. It's too convenient. I said, Su Yun. Even if it's a birthday gift for an ordinary friend, you have to use dim sum too. Not to mention the Ting is still your girlfriend. You have no sincerity at all. And I glanced at the Ting calmly, seeing that he didn't take the peace talisman, and he put it on the table. This peace charm is not as simple as you think. He could really use the rest of your life to recover. Brother, do you want to say so mysterious? It makes your peace talisman really famous. Which Buddhist monk did it come from? Or the arm of a famous Taoist priest? And I laughed coldly. I don't want to explain the mystery to such a person. The former fat man thought that Su Yun was asked by himself. Guilty. He grabbed the amulet and tore it apart. The 4 words in it that all evils are invincible. Right in front of everyone. Did you write this yourself? Return all evil. Buddy safe. The talisman is to draw the body odor of Buddhism or Taoism. Can be called a fox. You can write a few words casually and fold it into ping and fu. Isn't that funny? Su Yun, I have never believed in such things very much. You should take back this peace blessing. I don't take bribes for what I give away. If you don't want it, throw it away. I just hope one day you won't regret it. Okay, I have something to do, so I'll say goodbye. And I walked away. Was it my youth in a previous life? someone you liked when you were in love. After tonight, you and I will be free. Looking at the back of Soo-yeon leaving. The Ting seems too. I vaguely feel that I have missed something. By the way, the Ting. How do you deal with this peace symbol? Lose it. Fatty Wen-yan will throw it away at will. At this time, a tall young man walked in. Ji-jun, you are here too. Brother Lu. Why are you here? When manager you delivered me wine just now. Mentioned. I'll come and see. I haven't seen you for a few years. But now you have raised it in vain. It seems that your life in Yeonjo is quite prosperous. By the way, Lugo, where have you been all these years? We can't contact you. Forget it. I followed my master to the old woods of Sealand. Savage for a few years. Crossing mountains and mountains every day. Fight with all kinds of fierce beasts. Sound drop. Everyone in the venue showed horror. Brother Lu, are you kidding me? Who is kidding you? My master said. It's helping me sharpen my will. Strengthen my heart towards martial arts. Although I have suffered a lot in recent years. But I finally vomited in martial arts. It's a start. Soo Ji-jun and others all looked at each other after hearing it. There was disdain in his eyes. You people know nothing about martial arts. I really thought what I learned was the same as yours. Known as flower fist embroidery legs. Is that the same thing? A corner of the painting and calligraphy fell to the ground. The next moment, the hard marble floor actually cracked open. Big cracks. Everyone's face suddenly changed. Look at him like a monster. Lugo. Did you really practice the legendary key gun? Yes, I have been practicing hard all these years. Now it has only reached the 3rd grade. The realm of the 5. My master is the real master. Inner fulfillment. Even a bullet wouldn't necessarily hurt him. Just as the year of the dragon couldn't help but take a breath from Deoxy. See everyone dumbfounded and flying. Can't help but smile. I turned around and happened to see the floating paper spread out on the ground. It was Soo-yeon who wrote the peace talisman of all evils. But the writing on it has been melted by wine. Only the last green word remains. And he sensed a special will in it. As if there was a will pressing down on his heart. Where did this piece of paper come from? This was given to him by one of the Ting's friends. It was folded into a safety suit at that time. Said to keep him safe. Lugo. Is there anything special about this piece of paper? Paper is nothing special, but the words written on it are a little special. I feel a little unusual. But I don't know. He hesitated. Still dialed a number. Master, I see a page here. I always feel that the words written on it are a bit special. As you mentioned to me before, there is a divine meaning in the word. Can you come and take a look? Okay, I'll be right over. After hanging up the phone, Li Feiyang let out a long breath. Lu Jie, is what you said true? These words seem ordinary to me. Shut up. Wait until my master has seen it. Several people didn't dare to say anything when they heard it. After a while, a person wearing the old man in a white tan suit walked in. Master, what about the page you're talking about? Where? I saw that piece of paper that was about to be soaked. The old man's cheeks twitched slightly, but still get close to see. I only glanced at the old man's body. For a while, it was as if a long knife had condensed in his body, hit him head down. The old man in tang suit took a few steps back. The face is full of iron color. Guru surgery. It turned out to be a guru surgery. Master Yu. Are you saying that these words were written by grandmasters? And these words It's not written by that kind of master. It's his concentration, condensed into its own supreme martial will, incorporated into the wind and written. All evils are unclear. These 4 words, I am here. Any bad luck? Bad luck. Evil and stealth can't deepen. Speaking of which, there was a deep pain in the old man's tone. What a pity. Self-destruct. The martial will in it has lost the bearing of the font. It will soon dissipate completely. Everyone in the venue's expressions changed again and again. If someone else said that, people will just take it as a charlatan. The one who can talk is the master of the second young master. That is an immortal character with extraordinary strength. Just a few words. Is it really that expensive? How much is it worth? How to price priceless things? Grandmaster, what kind of identity is that? Won't take it at all. An operation that incorporates one's own martial will. Come out to sell. Do you want to make an offer? Selling money is an insult to the guru. But more than a decade ago, the old man once heard that the capital has a top-level sect method. Subdue the dragon and tiger at the price of 10 million. One of Master Shantian's Taoist masters. Ask for the 4 words of home safety. 10,000 words. I can hear you. The people in the venue couldn't help but take a cold breath. This old man just took a look at the guru I wrote down. Surgery. I was almost killed by the martial arts concept contained in it. It hurt, but it also made him see a trace. The hope of breaking through the Grandmaster. He hurriedly ordered Lu Feiyang to investigate my whereabouts. At the same time, I have returned to Lingbai County. I accompanied my father to the agency that sold the house. See us coming in. 2 men walked over with smiles on their faces. Isn't this Mr. Su? I was just about to give you a call. Are you here to cooperate with the transfer procedures today? I'm so sorry. I have solved the funding problem. I don't want to sell that house. The voice just fell. The smiles on their faces froze instantly. His face also darkened. Dude, are you kidding me? You said before that you were in a hurry to raise money to save lives. Our company just signed an agreement with you. It's a bit unreasonable for you to go back now, right? I also know that this is not appropriate, so I am willing to compensate for the loss. He was trying to get the money together as soon as possible. The selling price has been reduced to 70% of the market price. Buy it back at market price now. It is equivalent to giving 30% of the profit to the intermediary for free. Seeing Su buy so cool, the vicious man said coldly, "That brother, you take 2.50 million out, the house is yours. Didn't you say 1.35 million day before yesterday? That's the old yellow calendar before. We received news not long ago. The neighborhood where your house is located. It is divided into school districts. Now house prices are naturally going to rise. Why didn't you tell me this before then? Hear this." They looked at us with ridicule. The female employee was even more sarcastic. "I told you before the key. How can we pay less than 1 million price? Eat into your house. You are too old. Why are you still so childish? If you don't know the old thing, I have 100 ways to correct your doubts in life. Their intermediary company. To be able to drive in Lingbai for so many years. Naturally, there is a relationship between black and white." And I laughed coldly. Looking at the 2, his eyes were full of sand overflow. "If you dared to touch him, I'll let you die." The boy's tone is not small. "Who gave you the courage to talk to your grandfather like this? Dad, let's go. Let me handle this." I glanced at them coldly. He held Subai and turned away. But the moment I turned around, 3 invisible efforts ejected onto 3 people. and I went outside. A sneer also appeared on the corner of his mouth. Suddenly a pitiful scream came to mind. At this moment, the three of them were rolling on the ground in pain. Those three energies is mixing with blood and blood vessels. This process can cause excruciating pain until the heart finally blocked and died. What's wrong with this? Are you sick? 120. There are 3 people here who have suffered a rabies attack. Hurry up and send someone to pull it away. And Su-Yun was already with Zubai at this time, back in the old house. By the way, Xiaoyun, go out and play. I'll be back later to buy some better cigarettes and alcohol. Your failures will come later. They were picky, experienced all kinds of past lives. Su-Yun for his relatives. Naturally, there is no good face, but it's not easy to refuse. Subaihi, okay? I'll go out and buy some then. And I just left. I opened the door and sensed the breath of 2 dancers, but I didn't say anything until I came to a remote place. I just stopped. You can come out now. You can sense our presence. Sure enough, he is also a martial artist. Looks like we got the right person. I really know the value of that guru's surgery. The voice just fell. The 2 people who walked out behind Su-Yun. The person who came was at Wanqin Lu last night. Lu Feiyang, who has appeared. And his master. Grandmaster handwriting? Tell the truth. Last night, my master and I were also in Wanxian building. After you left on the Ting's birthday, I went into their banquet hall again and sat down. By chance, I saw the peace talisman you gave to the Ting. It's a pity that piece of paper was thrown away at random by their idiots. In the end, I drank wine and self-destructed, and I heard a slight wave after listening. Is it ruined? It seems that he still didn't recover after all. After saying that, I looked at Lu Feiyang and the old man. Light opening. Then why are you here to find me? The old man humbly bowed his hands after hearing this. Laoju includes the world. This time I take the liberty to investigate the whereabouts of my little friend. It's really greedy. Laoju is here to say sorry to the little friend first. With the influence of the Liu family in Yunzhou, want to investigate a person's whereabouts. Nature is very simple. Say something. I don't have time for this crap. Upon hearing this, Han Sihan's eyes also flashed a trace of anger. After all, he is also a martial arts master. Have you ever been so despised? But the thought of the grandmaster behind the other party, he could only suppress his anger. Tell the truth. The old man is coming today. I want to meet the Zong who gave you the surgery. The teacher meets the master. And after I listened, a trace of the throne appeared on his face. In your case, there's no point in wanting to meet him. Let's go. As soon as this sentence comes out, Han Sihai's face turned gloomy instantly. You are so presumptuous. The master is a martial arts master of the 6th grade realm. He has cultivated the inner band to the realm of Deheng perfection. Who gave you the courage to humiliate him again and again? If you have the ability, practice with me. The words of the cold sea arrow did not stop. You don't have that qualification yet. You can't even unscrew the endoscope. In my eyes with ants unintentionally. Don't say it's yours. Even your master seems to me. It's just a bigger ant. Wang Bio and Feiyang let out a roar. Hands grow. Escaped from my culling hall like a tiger pouncing on a stone. Feiyang remembers to stay. And he just slaughtered in front of me. It was blocked by an invisible force. Can't get close to me at all. What about health? Han behind. Sihai also showed a startled look on his face. Quickly open your mouth to stand guard. Flying fast retreat. He is the master. strong. But it was enveloped by the King Kong that I emitted. Can't move at all. Just now you thought I despised your master a few times. It was an insult to him. Now I'll ask you again. With your master's cultivation of grades 5-6, can you afford my courtesy? The voice just fell. Su Yun completely let go of the suppression, the majestic ki and blood in the body. The words and sounds seemed to contain his supreme martial will, instantly penetrated Lu Feiyang's mind. Lu Feiyang's face turned pale. Kneeling on the ground in an instant. Quickly stop. He is Zhongxi. Wow. And at this point I completely let go of the suppression. The majestic ki and blood suppressed him, and he was completely unable to move. The body trembled and held on for more than 10 seconds. When he was about to lose his grip, Logan, the terrifying pressure that seemed to crush his mind, suddenly dissipated. There was a sudden burst in his body. Like the sound of thunder. A layer of black impurities seeps out of the body. She broke through to become a 5-4 dancer. Not too bad. And there was a glint of admiration in my eyes. Feiyang, what are you doing? Don't thank the Grandmaster immediately. It is his spirit that leads you with his moral authority, helping you take the most crucial step. Yu Feiyang suddenly came back to his senses. Kneel down in front of me. But at this moment, he is willing to take the initiative to kneel. Feiyang, thank you, Grandmaster. Self-opportunity. He knows very well. If he wants to take this step on his own, it could take years, maybe not. You don't need to thank me. It's you who can live up to your expectations. If you couldn't hold on just now, for my martial arts one-finger town Sanxi Mountain, then your soul will leave a shadow for life. In the future, martial arts achievements will also be limited. Anyway, Feiyang can break through the realm today. It's all Mr. Grace. The old man has no eyes. I didn't expect the Grandmaster to be in front of me. I don't know how offensive it is. Please forgive me. At your age. It's not weird to call me senior. Just call me by my name. Dare not dare. Then I will call you Mr. Su. Mr. Su Sihai came to visit Rashvi this time. There is an unkind request. Please also agree. And I swept the cold night of the cold temple. Smile slightly. I see that you have cultivated to the perfection of the inner realm. You come to me. I think it is to break through the realm of becoming a master. Shout out to the world for a while. I didn't expect to guess his purpose. Yes, my own qualifications and potential are limited. Now, on the cultivation of the 5 realms, I have reached the limit I can reach. If you want to break through to the realm of the Grandmaster, only die-hard loyalty. To take a chance, I'm ready to take on a master. Take the final step through the pressure of life and death. Challenge the Grandmaster, you know that with your strength. If you want to challenge the Guru, it is almost impossible. Are you really willing to pay the price? The challenge mentioned by Han Sihai. It wasn't just any exchange. It's a life and death decision. Only the master of the final division will attack him with all his strength. To make him face that death-threatening salute. Ask for fire and death. Cheng Zi broke the mirror and worshipped the Grandmaster as a secret. Of course I know this. The old man is humiliated all his life in front of the martial path. I have experienced. But I have never been able to glimpse the mystery of the Grandmaster's Dao and Western Sea I can be. The old man is willing to pay the price. The nails he said are all iron. Language. He contains a firm determination that is then you got the wrong person. You shouldn't have called me. What does Mr. Su mean by that? You have to challenge the Grandmaster. You should find the kind of person who goes in and out of the Master Realm. That's the silver lining. And the gap between you and me is too big. If I make a move, I'm afraid you won't even have a chance to survive. As soon as this sentence comes out, Han Si-hai's pupils suddenly said, Mr. Su, could it be that you are already an 8th grade master? No, it's still a topic. Secondly, the 5 paths and 7 grades. But with his understanding and funeral in martial arts, even if it's just the 7th stage realm, you can also kill other 8th grade grandmasters. Both are 7 grades. The 4 Cs are still auspicious. Dare matter. Please also ask Mr. Su to fulfill it. Han Si-hai acted righteously. He did not take Su Yun's words to heart. Although his strength is far from that of a master in middle school, but he has been practicing martial arts for decades, plus decades of martial arts even experience. A 7th rank master can't kill. There is always the qualification to lose your life. Since you don't believe, then just do one thing. Su Yun carried his hands. Apparently he didn't take Han Si-hai as a threat. Han Si-hai took a deep breath. A violent momentum spurted out of him, and he was moved. It was killed in an instant. Su Yun Shen Qian, and my possessed King Kong emerged, stopped his full strength. A blow as cold as the sea. Affectionate. As soon as he moved, the faint blood appeared on his body. It's like blood is burning. Violent attack. It tore the King Kong outside Su Yun's body. Skill. Kind of interesting. Combining endoscopy with ki and blood. In this way, it can indeed explode for a short time. At such a loss of one's own blood can't last. Hey, I said it earlier. The gap between you and me is too great. No matter how hard you try, it's futile. I miss you like the heart of a warrior. I'll show you what is truly supreme. The voice just fell. I picked up a fountain print. The moment of contact with Izumi, it will shatter the blood that is wrapped around the springs. The terrifying mirror power contained in India, and then my seal flipped abruptly and retreated again and again, like a condor crushing down. The smoke clears. I saw the area where the group of eagles fell. There was a big dent in the ground, and it centered around that. There are spider web cracks. He has already seen the Grandmaster take action. At this moment, he was also standing in place by Jin. Thank you for your mercy, Mr. Su. I'm sitting back and watching the sky. 7th division with your ability. He is also a good person under the Grandmaster. If you challenge other ordinary 7th grade Grandmasters, it might really be taken away by you. Okay, that's it for today. I have something to do, so I'm leaving first. Master, you said Mr. Su's 5 strengths. To what extent? Listen to my little skills. How could you possibly see? But he obviously didn't show his real strength. If you want to know the limits of his strength, I'm afraid there must be a 5 to 8 strong to test it out. Mr. Bapinsu, didn't he say that he is still a 5th rank 7? He is. Knowing that the 5 realms of cultivation can be called a realm, even if it is 3 or 5 7th grade grandmasters who work together, no match for an 8th grade grandmaster. In the martial arts world, there will always be some amazing monsters. They cannot be measured by common sense. Su Xian. The strength of life can no longer be alone. measured by martial arts realm. I don't know if I have any hope in my life. Able to reach the realm of Guru, flying martial Tao intent. Have unyielding faith and will. If you can maintain this determination, the ambition to become a master, then it may not be impossible to achieve the realm of a master in the future. Teacher, when I came back with the good wine and cigarettes I bought, I saw my uncle and others sitting on the sofa. See me walk in. Several people looked at me with disdain. Su-Yun, I heard that you caused trouble in Yunzhou this time. I said you're not too young. Why is doing things always hairy? Yeah, can't you understand? I know idleness day by day. You can cause this if you don't run to the clouds. Cousin, my mom was too young. You can't stay at home all the time. Do it this summer vacation. Please go to the electronics factory where I work to work. I'll give you 1,500. 1,500 a month salary. The way I looked at him when I heard this, as if looking at a fool. Why are you still too little? If it weren't for the fact that everyone is relatives, you can't even get in. Yes. Xiang Yang is a team leader, manage dozens of people. Su-Yun, if you follow behind, you will be able to ascend to the sky sooner or later. Have you said enough? It's not up to you to dictate my business. Just him, Su-Sheng Yang. What qualifications do you have to let me go to heaven? The voice just fell. Everyone looked at me with anger in their eyes. Did you take the wrong medicine this time? Have you paid attention to us elders? You are the one who has a father and no mother to teach. I don't know which smoking woman your father was with. Give birth to a bastard like you. Shut up. Get out of here. Just go. From now on, everyone will be gracious and righteous. Your father and son. Don't ask us for it. As they turned to leave, a voice suddenly came from outside the door. Is Mr. Su at home? The voice just fell. I saw a group of people come in. The leader was a man in his 50s. Is Mr. Su-Yun Su at home? Isn't that Captain Wang? Why did you come to Su-Yun? Who are you? This is Chan Chongpeng, the richest man in our Yangshuan city. Mr. Chen Zhongpeng saw Su-Yun. I was excited to win the first time. Holding Su-Yun's hand, he kept thanking her. Just a little effort. You didn't have to come out here to thank me. What the hell is going on, little fish? Nothing. Just today I'm on my way back, looking at the police comrades from the hands of human traffickers. Rescued a child. It just so happens to be Mr. Chen's family. For you, Mr. Su, that's a lot of effort. But for my Chen family, people are taller than the sky. Anyway, I, Chen Chongpeng, have to say the same. Xiao Jiang, our Chen group is in Lingbei County. Is there any industry that does not have? Lingbei County is relatively remote. We don't have much industry here. Over there in the suburbs, there is a waxing electronic processing factory that makes mobile phone accessories. And there's a general merchandise building under construction in the county center, but it's not finished yet. There is also a studio in the southern district of the county, theater and a wholesale clothing market. You can change the industrial and commercial procedures later. Give away the waxing electronic processing factory in the suburbs. For Mr. Su. As soon as the sentence comes out, everyone was taken aback. Waxin Electronics has an annual output value of hundreds of millions. A star enterprise with tens of millions of profits. Unexpectedly, Chen Zhongpeng didn't blink his eyes. It was given at once. Su Yun. Isn't this the electronics factory where I work now? Su Shengyan's face was instantly pale. Just now he was also proud of the team leader of the electronics factory. I didn't expect to help Su Yun work in a blink of an eye. No, I don't agree. Mr. Chen, you should think about it. Su Yun's family. Where can I afford such a generous thank you gift? Yes. How can their father and son be qualified to take over your factory? If you really let them father and son take over, it won't take a few days. You can shut down a good factory. They just broke their face with Su Yun and his son. Of course I don't want to see them take off. Mr. Su's personnel. It's irrelevant, obviously. Mr. Su, let's settle this matter. I hope you don't refuse. Is Mr. Su at home? Then another voice came from outside.